episodes are booking. Everybody's looking. It's Focus on Cooking with Lorraine.
Hi, welcome to Focus on Cooking. I hope you're all staying well and safe. I want to thank my cameraman Ed for coming out today. We're practicing self-distancing, of course, so we're going to cook outside today, and since it's summer, we're going to do a grilling session. So I have a few hints to give you along the way as we cook. We're cooking 3 dishes today, and they're very simple and easy. I have a lot of recipes for rubs, for barbecue sauces, for ribs and chicken, which I'd love to share with you, but they're a little involved. So I'm going to do a simple salmon teriyaki on the grill today. We're going to do Hawaiian pork chops and garden herb chicken cutlets on the grill. So the grill is getting hot right now, but I'm going to give you a few hints. And before I start, it's very important to know here in the village, according to the Southbury Fire Marshal law, your grill must be 10 feet away from a building. If you're in a fourplex, you cannot have a grill on the upper decks. In the fourplex, you can have a grill on the bottom, and again, it has to stay 10 feet away from the building. It's not a Heritage Village law, it's a fire marshal law from Southbury. So let's get started. I want to show you, of course you know, to clean your grill, a lot of people have a grill brush, and you can go like this and clean your grill. You can also, if you don't have a brush, take aluminum foil rolled up in a ball, and it really works well. And just go like this. And also, what I like to do, you should oil your grill so food doesn't stick. I keep out in the grill underneath, I keep a little plastic container with a sponge that's soaked in oil. And I just take it out whenever I need it, and I just oil my grill like this. So that's a good idea, and just keep it outside so you have it all the time. So, what we're going to make first is salmon. You buy a salmon fillet. You can get the small, thick salmon fillet. The only one I could get was a large, flatter salmon fillet, but it'll cook the same. And what you're going to do is for a 1-pound salmon fillet, you're going to take a 1/2 cup of bottled teriyaki sauce. You can buy that in the store, and a 1/2 cup of water, and mix that. You can put in a little fresh ginger if you want, or jarred ginger, and you're going to marinate it in the sauce for about an hour or 2. We're going to place that on the grill, but it's too wet for the grill. So we're going to take paper towels, and we're going to just pat it dry, just a little bit. Get this up. Okay. And you're going to place it skinless side down, the meat side down first, on a medium grill. And you're going to cover it and cook it only for 4 minutes. Don't play with it, don't touch it. Leave it there, down, meat side down, for 4 minutes. And while we're waiting the 4 minutes, on the other side of the grill, we might as well start something else. Let's start our pork chops. Here, I marinated pork chops. These you marinate overnight. These are usually, the recipe calls for 6. I cut everything in half, which you will do if you need to. It's 6 thin center cut pork chops. They're about a 1/2 inch wide. They look like this. And you're going to marinate them in 1 cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, a 1/4 cup of orange juice, a 1/2 cup of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of garlic powder. Cover them and marinate them overnight. Those you can put on, just let them drain a little. You can put them on the grill. So I call these Hawaiian pork chops. Nothing like pineapple, soy, honey. And again, these These cook within 4 minutes. Having trouble here. Okay. While these are cooking, and don't turn them either, just let them cook. Let them grill. I put them on medium-high, 4 minutes on each side. While that's cooking, I'm going to give you a fun kitchen hint. If you have a bottle of wine and some is left, which doesn't happen often, but if some is left and your cork breaks or you can't get the cork back in, the easiest thing you can do is stick a piece of a carrot. You put the slim side in and you have a cork for your wine. Great idea. Also, we talked about the oil on the sponge. So oil your grill. And let me just check everything. Cooking nicely. Give it another 2 minutes. So 4 minutes per side on both the pork chops and on the salmon. Okay, so it's been 4 minutes on each side for our Hawaiian pork chops and our salmon, our teriyaki salmon. When I mentioned using the sponge with the oil, it's regular cooking oil, Wesson oil or olive oil, whichever, just to oil your grill. Now carefully, and I was good, I didn't play with it, I didn't touch it. We're going to use the spatula and flip to the skin side. And we're going to flip our pork chops. Look at that, they're getting nice and brown and grill marks, just how we want them. Okay, they've been marinated overnight, so I'm not going to put any more sauce on them. I am going to take the teriyaki sauce though, and I'm going to rub that or brush it on the salmon, and the salmon's getting nice and grilled. And Ed, our cameraman, just said it smells so good. It does. Okay, 4 minutes again on each side. So you close your grill, medium-high heat, and let it cook for another 4 minutes without touching it. And then we'll see how they are. So we're back. They've been cooking for 4 minutes on the other side. So let's plate them and you can see what they look like. I think they look great. So let's do our pork cutlets first. Look at the nice grill marks on that. You can put a little chopped green onion on the top. Look how nice that looks. And they are tender and absolutely delicious. Now we're going to do our salmon. So of course, use a spatula. Take your salmon off. If you want, you can rub it a little bit more with some teriyaki sauce for a little extra flavor. So here's our teriyaki salmon. Look at how nice that looks. And if you want, just before you serve it, brush on a little more teriyaki sauce. It'll be delicious. Next up, we're going to clean our grill again. Between everything you cook, you should clean your grill. Get it clean, and another reason is you don't want the flavor of fish hitting chicken if you're putting chicken there next, which is what I'm going to do. And you can oil it again so things don't stick. Just for a second. In fact, we just had a landscaper go by and he said, something smells so good. There you go. So I'm going to put the chicken on. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to put it on the grill while it's cooking. I'll give you the recipe. So this is what it looks like raw. I marinated this chicken cutlets, 2 chicken cutlets, thick ones, boneless. I marinated it for 2 hours. I'm putting that on the grill. On medium-high again, we're going to cover the grill and let them cook for 5 minutes on each side and check it and see how it looks. So here's the recipe. This is called garden herb chicken, and with everyone growing things in their pots, it's fresh herbs. If you don't have fresh herbs, you can use canned, jarred herbs, but there's nothing like fresh herbs for really great flavor. You're going to take 2 or 3 boneless, thick chicken breasts, and you're going to take a cup of parsley, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of fresh thyme, a teaspoon of lemon zest, and a half a bottle of Italian dressing, just Italian dressing that you buy in the store. Shake it up to get all the spices and the oil mixed around. Throw that in a blender or a Cuisinart. Blend that up, pour it over the chicken, let it marinate for 2 hours. And then you're ready to put your chicken on the grill and grill it on medium-high for 5 minutes on each side. Okay, our chicken is cooking. It looks really great. We're going to flip it over. See the grill marks and the herbs. We're going to flip that over. We're going to cook that another 4 to 5 minutes. It'll be tender and delicious, full of herbs. And we're going to close it another 5 minutes. And it should be ready. I want to mention, when you're marinating anything that has like Italian salad dressing, it's really good because the acid that's in the vinegar and the oil marinates things very well. So if you do chicken kebabs and vegetables, they're great on skewers. And you cut up chicken cutlets in little cubes, marinate that in Italian dressing. And separately, of course, do the veggies like mushrooms and tomatoes and zucchini squares and red and green pepper. Marinate that separately for about 2 or 3 hours. Thread them on a skewer, barbecue them maybe 5 minutes on each side, and you could cook your chicken that way. So it's been 5 minutes on each side for our garden herb chicken cutlets. Let's plate them so you can see what they look like. Oh, they look good. And here we are. Look at those grill marks. And they're moist and tender inside because they've been marinating. So that's it for today. Those are our specialties for barbecuing. I want to mention I have a lot of recipes for rubs and for barbecue sauce for chicken and steaks and ribs. They're a little involved, so I couldn't do them quickly today. But if you want to email me, I'd be happy to share them. If you ever see a recipe for a barbecue sauce that contains Coca-Cola or root beer, go for it. The barbecue sauces that have Coke or root beer are absolutely delicious. So I hope you all stay well. I don't know what we're doing next month. We will see. It'll be a surprise. Stay well and take care. Bye.
A Southbury rookie, she's on Clever Cookie. The episodes are booking. Everybody's looking, it's Focus on Cooking with Lorraine.